What's up guys? So today I'm going to show you different methods to create circular or aka radial arrays for an object. So there are three methods to create this. So first I'm going to tell you the most robust method of creating the circular arrays. So let me turn on my screencast so that you can see whatever keys I'm pressing in the bottom left corner. So I have a cube here. So what I am going to do, I'm going to use an array modifier here. So as I select the array modifier and increase the count, so it is not evident, let me increase the factor x. So I can see that as I increase the count, so this is going to create series of cubes in a line. So I don't want this, I want these cubes to be arranged in a circular way. So to do this, by using the array modifier, we are going to need an empty object. So I'm going to press shift A and bring in an empty object, which is the plane axis, let us say. And now I'm going to select this my cube object, and I'm going to turn off this relative offset, and I'm going to turn on this object offset and select this empty as the object. And now if I select this empty, let me turn my x-rays keys on. So now if I select this empty, rotate this, I'm going to rotate this around the z-axis rz. So you can see that now the instances or the copies of the cubes are being created. What I want is that these cubes to be have the same center with the empty, but the shape of this cube must be like somewhere apart from this empty, so that you can get that circular pattern. I'm going into edit mode, and then I'm going to gx, let us say 4. So now what I have here is that the center of this cube is at this the center of this empty, but the shape is like further away from this empty. So now when this is going to be rotated, you can see that now I will have this circular pattern. Let me explain you. So if I going to turn for a 360-degree complete circle, and I want, let us say, 10 counts, 36 degrees. So that means that I want each of these spacing between these cubes to be 36-degree. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear the rotation first of all for this empty, and I'm going to rotate it 36-degree, RZ 36-degree. So now I can increase the count to 10. So now I can say yes that if I scale this down in the tab edit mode, so you can see that now from the top view, it is very much evident that these cubes are being equally spaced and they are arranged in a radial way. Suppose I want only 6 of these, so then the angle becomes like 360 divided by 6, it becomes 60 degrees. So I want this empty to be rotated 60 degrees. So again, I'm going to clear this rotation RZ 60-degree, and I am going to have this kind of a circular array. All right. So I'm going to tell you another method which involves the spin tool. So let me take a cube again, go into edit mode, and simply use this spin tool, and I'm going to rotate this. And then I have this little pop up in the bottom left corner. I'm going to click this, and I can control this angle. Let us say 360-degree. I'm going to type, and I want say 6 copies of each. You can control this center around which this shape is going to be creating duplicates. So you can change the center. Let us say if I'm going to take this x, it's going to do this in this way. So you can have a very quick array of these objects. But the disadvantage with this is that now you don't have any control over this. So suppose if you want to change these to, let us say, 10 again and some other count, then you don't have this provision. You have to completely delete this, do it again. So it's a bit of a destructive process. Another one is let us say another method. Another one is more of a based on the instancing. So let us say I am using this circle, and let me use this as 6 vertices only. So I am going to add let us say now a cube. Let me scale this down so that you can see this. So I'm going to select this circle here, and I'm going to tab in here in the object properties, and I'm going to select the instancing and turn on vertices. And now I'm going to click on this cube, and in this relations panel I'm going to select this parent as the circle. Now we can see that the cube is being instanced to each of the vertex of this circle. If I don't want this circle to be rendered, so I can check click this, and in this deselect render, so it won't be rendered. Suppose you don't want this cube to be rendered, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into circle. I'm going to hide this cube and hide this in the render. If you want any specific rotation applied to this cube, so you can do it to the main object here, and it's the rest of the instances are going to follow this rotation. Let us say RZ 45 degree I need to do. And now if you want more of these copies, so you can like, let me go into X-ray mode, and you can press Control B and then V, so you can these bevel along these vertices. Let me scale these cubes a bit more down like this. So now if I move to like tab into edit mode and I press Control B V, so I can have this kind of effect. I'm going to scroll this up, create this kind of array. And more, if you want, you can like add a subdivision surface to this. More of a like you can get different kind of arrangement in the circular arrays. I think particularly that array method is best for non-destructive workflow. So this was all about the arrays. So if you like the content, consider subscribing. Bye bye for now.